Hi, I'm Vivian the Knitter.
And I'm Emily, the other knitter, and this is the Keep Calm and Carry Yarn podcast.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 142 of Keep Calm and Carry Yarn, a knitting and crocheting podcast brought to you by me, Vivian, and my daughters. I'm recording from Michigan.
And I'm recording from Florida. Hi.
Thanks so much for joining us, whether you're listening on a podcast app or watching us on YouTube.
You paused, so it's like, hi. Okay, hello, everyone. Hello for real this time.
Hi. Yeah, she's still getting used to it. It'll be fine.
You paused.
Sway,
You're getting
hi.
used to
it. Are you reading the same notes that I'm reading?
No, I'm not looking at the notes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oops. It's okay. It took Allison and I a while to get used to it, and then plus in the beginning we were audio only, so we could be reading our notes the whole entire time.
Yeah.
But then while we were doing video, she also changed up the script just a little bit. I made air quotes. So, have you been, sweetie?
I'm good for the most part. I did
suffering through the Florida heat.
Oh, yeah, I am so ready for fall. I mean, quote unquote fall, because it doesn't feel like fall here when it's fall. But I would really like some cooler, and by cooler I mean less than 90-degree weather.
Oh, poor baby.
But yeah, I'm like, it's September, so I'm ready for spooky season. I got my new spider.
Oh, you got your
spider hair clip in today.
Cute. Yeah, it was cool here, and then now it's gotten warm again. Now the highs are in the low to mid 80s, so maybe another week it'll go back down. But at least the nights are nice. It's been in the 50s at night, so
that sounds nice.
Though it is very nice. I can't open the windows in our bedroom overnight because of your dad's allergies.
Right.
But all the other windows are open, like Madeline's, like because her room is upstairs and she has like all the windows open. We've got a fan like drawing air in upstairs on two of the windows. So it's actually cooler upstairs than it is in our bedroom because of her fans. And but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Enough of weather talk. Do you want to move on to our whips?
Sure.
What do you have going on? You can start.
Okay. Well, I'll start with boring. My tuck and blouse, which I'm still working on the back slowly. I admittedly haven't picked it up in a while, but so the back is just plain, right? So last time you were like, you should put a special stitch marker so you can see like how much progress you've done, which I did that, and I don't remember if I put this in like the last time we recorded, but then we had it didn't make it out because of the audio. So I'm not sure if this is from the last time that viewers would have seen.
The last time or the last
Yeah,
time.
so I have done at least maybe more, like almost 2 inches of the back. Great. And I'm like getting close to the armholes. I'm more than halfway there to the armholes.
So right now, as we're talking, put in another stitch marker. Do you have any available?
Oh, yeah, I'll do it later. I'm plugged in right now because I'm using the lapel mic, which is plugged into my phone.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I forgot about that.
I'm not going to get up just for that, but I'll get up. I might need to get up at some point, but anyway, so yeah, not very exciting, but my other knitting whip is another Homefront sweater, which was the FO that I had last time. It doesn't look like it much now, it's just ribbing. It's like a bluish charcoal color. I think the yarn is
It just
woeful.
looks black on the screen.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like much right now. It's just one
Uh,
by one ribbing. It needs
yeah.
a lot of ribbing, which is annoying, but it looks
Because
nice.
isn't like the whole like waist is ribbing or something like
Yeah,
that?
so
I can't.
you're supposed to do like the measurement from your hip to your waist of ribbing, which for me is not a lot because I'm so short and short-waisted, but
Uh-huh.
it's still a lot. But so
That's a lot of
so it's
knitting.
gonna be
Wait,
striped.
did you do that?
What?
You didn't make your ribbing that high for your
Um,
first one, did you? I
kind
don't
it.
remember.
I think I could have made it a little bit longer, but it was like a
Mm-hmm.
good 3 inches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this time I'm hoping to correct some of the things. Like I want to make the ribbing a little bit longer, and then the sleeves. Hopefully I have enough. I mean, I should have enough yarn this time to do the
Mm-hmm.
sleeves a little longer. And I think I'm gonna make them a bit bigger around so that the puff on the top of the shoulder reads a bit more puffy and
Mm-hmm.
40s looking. But yeah, so I it's gonna be striped. So my I'm using the contrast color for the ribbing, and then the main color is like a golden, yellowy, mustardy, brownish color. So my swatch, you can
Oh,
see.
nice.
Um, I'm gonna do, yeah, 2 rows of the main color and then 1 row of the contrast color. I think that looks really nice.
Oh, okay. Nice. So definitely your colors.
So those are my knitting whips. I have a sewing one, but do you want to do your whips first, and then because it's kind of a lot to show.
Sure. So my whips. I didn't do that much of my. I can't remember how much of my what you call it, my the mitten advent that I did. But this is
Mm,
number 13. You can actually see the number 13. So I mean, I
nice.
might have done a couple more rounds
Uh-huh.
after my last
What
episode
is
with
that one
Allison.
gonna look like? So you got red, white, and gray. Is it
It's
just
got
like
it
chevron?
looks it's like yeah, like chevrons, and
Mm-hmm.
then with color work. So it's very basic. Um, Last time I said it's very like typical Fair Isle, but maybe
Mm.
more like an Icelandic sweater where with
Mm.
the
Is
chevrons
this
around the
this chevron for like the whole rest of the foot?
pretty much. I think
Mm.
I can't
What it
remember. I'd have
reminds
to
me
look at the chart.
of this Christmas stocking I made
Yeah.
for myself, which is red and white chevron.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I guess it does have some diamonds and stuff. So this is what the chart looks like.
Oh, okay. So it's got
And the
some
blue is where I'm at right now.
variety.
So it's got some other things. Yeah.
Mm.
Some other stuff going on. Ooh. So that's
Nice.
that. So I don't think I've done that much since my last recorded episode because I've got two more whips. I have one that I started yesterday. Where is it?
Hmm.
And this is it's called the Crozon by Lessa Chemery. I don't know if I spelled that right on our notes. What is her? I thought it's Lisa. I don't know. So it was a typo. Lisa Chemery. And it's called the Crozon because it refers to the Presqu'île de Crozon, an enchanting peninsula on France's Atlantic coast in beautiful and wild Brittany. Wild Brittany. So it's originally it looks more like a sailor's or nautical type
Okay.
sweater with stripes. This is it goes from size like infant all the way to like 14 years old.
Oh,
And so this is my version. I'm doing color blocks.
cute.
Not crazy about my color choices,
No, why
but
not?
the reason I don't know. Well, there's the yellow. It's the yellow that
Oh,
I'm
it looks
not
like
too
green
crazy
on
about.
my screen, like lime.
On the bottom, it's definitely
Hmm.
yellow.
So it's just
So
like
I'm
a,
making the,
sorry, go ahead.
it's just a raglan, it's a basic
Yeah,
raglan
that's what I was gonna
sweater,
say.
and the pattern, the original pattern has you stripe throughout the whole sweater, like that. And the reason why I am not doing stripes like that, it's because I bought this yarn in Florida last year, maybe, and it was on sale. So it's Manos del Uruguay Alegria Grande, and the full hanks. They were on sale. So it's full hank of 100 grams is the gray one, and then they had the mini skeins. And there was, so it was, I thought, oh, maybe I'll just like make a hat or a couple hats and do color work. But I was looking at the yardage that I have, the total yardage, like, oh, it's enough for a baby sweater. But I don't think, I'd have to use all of the yarn for it to be enough. So
Right.
so
So
I
right
have to
now
stick
you've
with
got like a medium gray, was that like a turquoise,
like a teal,
teal,
and a magenta, and I'm just starting
like a lemon yellow?
the yellow. Yeah.
So what don't you like about the colors?
The teal and the magenta looks fine. I'm not. It's the yellow that, because I actually started the yellow up here and I wasn't liking it, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll just put the magenta after the green, and then maybe it'll look better.
Yeah. Do you have any other
on the bottom.
colors?
No, those are the four colors.
Oh,
That's why. If I had any other colors, and I could do
see.
other colors.
Would it look better
So
if the yellow was the main color?
I don't have enough.
Oh, right. Because sorry, you have mini skeins of the colors.
So the gray is the full
Right.
100 grams
Yeah, sorry.
skein, and the other colors are only 25 grams. So there's not enough. But this is, so I made my first what is it? Strands? Is it strand? Not strands. Threads.
Oh. Which is what
I made my first.
Is
it's kind of like
Instagram's Twitter. Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that. And it was like I did something dangerous today. I cast on a sweater without making a gauge swatch.
Oh.
So basically, this whole sweater is the gauge swatch. So my gauge,
but it's a tiny sweater.
Obviously, it's a tiny sweater. So obviously, I didn't wash and block it, but so it's pretty good. Except the round, is the row count is off. So my rows are a lot taller than what the pattern gauge wants.
I see.
So I had to stop doing the raglan a lot sooner. So I actually got out to here, and it was like, oh, it's this part from the neck to like the armpit was going to be way too tall.
Right.
So yeah, so I frogged a bit of it.
I see.
And then started over. So, but then I still have all of the yarn still attached because, like, I don't know if I'm going to keep this, and I don't want to cut the yarn. So it's a tangled mess right now, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
So the yarn is actually really nice. It's I think it's just merino and nylon. I think there's a little bit of nylon in it.
Okay.
Superwash. And I was really annoyed with the teal because there's only 25 grams in the mini skeins, and there was a knot in it. So then I had to cut the knot off, and
yeah, that's really annoying.
Yeah, that was really annoying because you don't get that much yarn to begin with.
Yeah,
but I do like if I don't know, I might have enough yarn to just continue without the yellow, and then just do gray to the bottom. But then I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough for the sleeves. So should I just continue, or
Well, I
What
mean,
do you think?
it wouldn't take you that long to
No, it
finish
wouldn't.
it.
That's why I'm not being super precious with it.
I mean,
So maybe I should
if
just
it
take
were
out
me, I would just continue. I would take the, yeah, what, if you wanted to try the gray, I would just continue with the gray and see how much you have left once you finish the leg.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a little bit big on him right now, anyway. And
Yeah.
I did all of this yesterday, so I mean
Oh
I
yeah,
started this
yeah.
yesterday.
So yeah, just keep going.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
maybe just skip the
Yeah.
yellow.
All these
I mean
sweaters.
it is a cute little yellow, but it just doesn't go with,
Hmm. I mean, on
I
screen
don't know.
it
It just
looks fine. Um,
mm.
but it looks kind
Yeah,
of
because I'm looking
green.
at that screen over there. It looks more muted,
Hmm.
the yellow, but
It's really
in real
bright,
life, it's really
like
bright. It's like
highlighter.
almost not quite, but almost like a highlighter
Hmm.
yellow.
Okay, I
So
see.
yeah, maybe that's what I'll do.
Hmm.
Um, and if I don't have enough, maybe it'll just be short sleeves.
I mean,
It could be
you could do that.
like a short sleeve, and then as like a vest type thing.
Yeah. Like maybe it will be more Florida appropriate than like you could wear it here if it's like a little chilly, but he will be hot in long sleeves. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you'd have to wear something underneath it though.
Yeah, like a onesie.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so
Anyway,
that's my first new whip, and my second new whip is actually I actually started this in the beginning of summer, and I never spoke about it because I either didn't have it with me during our travels or whatever. I
mm,
was like, it wasn't worth mentioning because there wasn't enough. So this is called, what is it called? It's called the Tourist Shawl by Raina K, and I've knit so many of her patterns. It's a brioche pattern. It's a shawl.
so
It's a simple. I
pretty.
mean, it's not simple. It's lace weight. So I've never
Right.
done brio and lace weight.
Yeah,
So
which I
it's
feel like
supposed to
is what
be,
makes it look different. Because, like
yeah.
Allison always says,
It looks the same. It
yeah,
looks
all
the
the
same. But I
brioche
did
looks the
make a
same.
mistake down here, and where's it down somewhere? I made a mistake down here somewhere. It doesn't look quite right. But this is 100% alpaca, and it's a pain
Mm,
to
the
tear.
frog.
I
It's
think it's
it's
100%
like a light
alpaca.
pink
Do I
and a
have the ball?
purple.
Yes, it's a light
It's
pink
like
and
very
purple, and
princess.
it's it's like leaves. They look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
leaves that are interconnected. Yeah, let's see. Does the yarn have, is it 100%? Yes, it's 100% alpaca. It's discontinued. Misty alpaca lace. I got, and this is like deep stash too. I
Mm,
got it from Webs. I think we were still living in New York
yeah.
at the
Wow.
time or something like that. Yeah. I was just looking in, I'm trying to knit down my stash. So that is definitely stash yarn.
That's good.
The mittens is mostly stash yarn. Uh, yeah, that's all I have for whips.
Okay. So my sewing whip, which I thought I would share, is a Halloween costume, which is a an Arwen inspired Lord of the Rings elf costume. So it's not a direct copy of any of her dresses from the movies, but it's just my own design, something I think she would wear. Because I wanted to do something like a little bit more creative than just like copying.
Mm-hmm.
And so I self-drafted the pattern. I'll show first. So, oh, I was gonna show my sketch. Maybe I can just send you a picture of the sketch.
Okay. And
Um,
I can add it on
yes.
somewhere.
Okay. So I just started working on the underdress. So there's an underdress and then there's like a bodice that will go over top it. And I'm using the same fabric from the 1920s 1 hour dress. Remember that? But it's
Mm-hmm.
in like
Yeah,
a
I do.
navy
So
blue.
you had enough?
In navy
So
blue, yeah.
different.
Different color, but same
Yeah.
fabric. So, I mean, it doesn't really look like much, but it's like a boat neck, princess seamed. dress that has no waist seam, which is what I'm like really proud of because I don't think I've ever actually made a dress like that before.
So that's like all one piece. Like
Yeah,
that's a
very
piece and
long
that's a
piece. So
piece.
there's
Yeah.
7
Uh-huh.
pieces that are just very long and it's floor length. I
Uh,
mean, I don't think I really need to show it, but it is quite simple, but I'm very
mm-hmm.
proud of it. And I tried it on. I sent a picture to,
Well, because especially since it's self-drafted,
yeah,
you should take a picture of yourself wearing it, and I can put it
okay, yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah, I sent a picture to Allison and I was like, I think I could wear this like to a wedding or something. She's like, oh yeah, definitely.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. So that goes underneath and then over top I have the bodice, which will is also not finished, but with like the big bell
I think it's the
sleeves.
sleeves that make it
Elf,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, and then it's got it's the bottom is curved out, so it makes like a point up
Mm-hmm.
to the chest. And yeah, and then I have the contrast color on the sleeve, so it's there's 2 bells, and the contrast is like
Mm-hmm.
a nice like I said this fabric reminded me of Cinderella because it's like a really really light ice blue with like
Like
a
a powder blue, yeah.
silvery sheen to
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah. And then I have some trim that will go on it. So I don't know if I showed you because originally I bought this gold trim. It's like, but it's not very super gold. And I was like, oh, it would be great if they had it in silver, but I didn't see anything in silver, or not this in silver, and nothing comparable. Everything was like so thick. I needed something like a little bit
Mm-hmm.
thinner. So I was like, I'll just buy the gold. But then I went to a different Joann's to get that ice blue color fabric, and then I found it in silver. So I wasted that money, but I think it's worth it.
You can return it
Can I?
even if it's been cut. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. As long as you
I
have
didn't
the
think I could, but
receipt.
okay, well. And then I was debating whether or not to include this tulle fabric with embroidery on it. It's very pretty. It's like black with a
Oh
navy
yeah, that's
blue
nice.
embroidery. I was gonna cut off so it has these cut out flowers that are sewn on. I don't really like that, so I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna cut those off. But my idea, like in the sketch, I have the the over bodice has skirts attached, but it's a split skirt in the front. So I was possibly gonna do the split skirt with the tulle, but I haven't decided whether or not I want to do that yet. So yeah, Quentin is gonna be Frodo.
He's gonna be so
He's
cute
gonna
as
be so
Frodo.
cute.
Is
Yeah.
that why you haven't cut his hair yet?
No, I haven't cut his hair yet because my husband will not let me. I mean, I also don't want to cut his hair, but you know, I was giving in. You're like, you gotta trim it. I'm like, okay, fine. Literally had the scissors
Mm-hmm.
ready. It was like, okay, we're gonna do it after dinner before his bath. It was after dinner. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the stuff. And he's like, I think I'm not ready.
Well,
Uh,
when you pick him up from daycare and you take pictures of him, he always looks so hot and sweaty, and his hair is
yeah,
stuck
like
to
he's
his
hot and
face,
sweaty
and that's
because when
why.
I pick him up, they're playing outside and it's 90 degrees outside. That's why.
Yeah, but his hair's in his face, and that just
I
like
know,
makes you
but
feel
I put
even
it
more
up.
hot.
You know, he puts it up in a little bun when it's like down. But he's got so he's got the curls now, and he will look so perfect and so cute as Frodo. And then my husband needs to decide what he's gonna. He hasn't decided yet. If he doesn't decide, I'll have to pick for him.
Okay, ready for our Buzzfeed?
Yes. And it's what fall dessert are you? And the description is very helpful. It says I could eat caramel apples all year round, honestly.
Remember we used to get the caramel apples from Disney
Disney,
every
yes.
time we went. They have
That's
the
usually
best caramel
the first
apples
like
on Main
thing I think
Street.
of. Yeah. I don't really think of fall. I just think of
Yeah.
Disney. Which I got caramel apples, and it says, and I'm pretty sure this is AI written because I don't think it makes sense, but it says caramel apples are a symphony of crisp orchard fresh apples enrobed in a sumptuous blanket of silky golden caramel. You embody this dessert with your sweet and sour nature, where you keep it real, but only because you care. And the picture is definitely
I got
AI.
bundt cake. Yeah, I got bundt cake, and it's
Yeah.
definitely an AI picture.
What
Um,
does it mean?
yeah, because it looks almost like a cartoon. It says the bundt cake is a dessert that captures the essence of home baked warmth and celebration, offering a blissful escape into a world of deliciously refined flavors. You're alike in the way that you use the autumn season as a time to reconnect and invite old friends back into your life.
That's not as bad. I feel like mine just I don't know, either AI
You're sweet
wrote
and
it
sour.
or honestly,
And
I
I
think these
like
are kind of
to.
accurate, even though the descriptions are stupid.
Okay, first
Your favorite.
question. What's your favorite fall activity?
I put going on a hayride simply because it's not a thing here. Or I
Oh,
don't think it
and you have
is.
fond memories of doing that as a
Yeah.
kid.
hmm
Um, and I picked pumpkin carving. I always loved doing that with you guys.
Yeah,
The
I
pumpkin.
normally I would pick that normally, but just because like even though I don't do that here either, because if you carve a pumpkin, um,
Uh-huh.
you should be ready for it to rot the next day. So
Gross.
yeah, definitely, I mean, you can't put it outside. Like you can put it outside for Halloween night, and that's it.
Ugh,
You can keep it
okay.
inside, maybe last a couple days before it rots.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
um,
what
what's your favorite fall drink?
do you think I picked?
Apple cider.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I picked that too. Well, I mean, we were able to get apple cider year round when we lived in New England, which was
Mm,
nice.
yeah. Well, here, I mean, I think sometimes you can find like semi decent apple cider in like the
Mm.
stores. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, for the most part, it's really just like apple juice. Like it's not very dark. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and so
I
well, so
rem
like people here, they're like, what's so great about apple cider? Like,
it's just apple juice.
right?
I know.
Because it's not
When I
supposed to be just apple juice.
when 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 I lived in California, I remember in the fall and they were putting out apple cider. I was really excited. And I brought it home and it was like, this is just apple juice.
Mm,
No, but it says apple cider. I was like, no,
it's
this is
not.
not.
Lies.
No. And
False advertising.
well, we
Uh
could probably skip the what is your favorite fall holiday because I know
huh.
you picked Halloween.
Yeah, and I guess
Um,
you would have picked Thanksgiving since there's no Christmas.
there's no kids at home anymore. I mean, I do
Oh,
love
for
Halloween when
Halloween.
you guys were,
Yeah.
yeah. So it would be like it would be
Well,
hard for me to pick Halloween or Thanksgiving.
if we were still kids, would you pick Halloween or Thanksgiving?
Probably, yeah,
You pick Halloween.
yeah.
Mm. But okay, if Christmas was on the list,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I guess it's
Maybe
it's fall
Christmas,
holiday, but like just
but
if
it's
if
fall, but
if
it's
Christmas
not.
was
Yeah.
on there. Anyway, I mean, and also, which Halloween movie do you like the most? I think you know what I picked.
Hocus Pocus
Of
or
course, my
Nightmare Before
favorite.
Christmas.
Well, I do like Nightmare Before Christmas, but Hocus Pocus all the way.
Yeah, that's a family favorite. So the other ones were Halloween Town and Monster House.
Mm.
That is a scary movie,
Monster
Monster
House, yeah,
House.
it's not the
It's not really appropriate for kids.
well, it's
Because I
appropriate for kids who
remember,
like scary movies. Because some kids like scary.
but not little kids. Because I remember, remember when
Jillian would watch it, right?
Hollywood Video or Blockbuster, they would sell their DVDs for
Mm-hmm.
like $1 or $2, and then we bought it. We actually bought that one for like
Mm.
$2, and then we watched
I don't
it,
really
and I was like,
remember it.
oh my god. And then and Madeline was like really little. I was like, oh, we can't watch this.
Wait, so you picked Hocus Pocus too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
as well. Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Let's go down to which candy are you choosing for this spooky season?
Um, I picked gummy worms
Hmm.
because, yeah, that was definitely a favorite as a kid. Did you pick chocolate?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
I know you.
And then let's go with which classic Halloween costume are you choosing?
Okay, before I answer this question, these pictures are so lame. I mean, I know they're just like classic Halloween costumes, like basic ones that you
Uh-huh.
choose like at the last second or whatever, but these pictures are
I was
so
like,
lame.
they should have had none of these, but they didn't.
Yeah,
So
well,
you
so the
have to pick one
options
of
are
them.
fairy, cat, cowboy, zombie, princess, and ninja. And
Hmm.
um I picked fairy, but I, the, the pictures are so bad, so
I wasn't sure if you would have picked fairy or princess.
um not princess. But I well, so I could do a fairy costume, but like, but
Not like
it
that.
wouldn't look like that.
Uh-huh.
I could do
Yeah.
like a little woodland fairy would be cute, but it would be
Yeah.
probably a very intricate costume.
I
Did you pick cat?
I picked cat.
Yeah,
Do you
well,
remember when we did the Peter Pan?
yes,
Everybody, all four of you guys. And it wasn't like Disney's Peter Pan. It was just
right.
like,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh,
I
Tinkerbell.
made like a little flower fairy or Tinkerbell for Madeline. So she
Uh-huh.
was only,
She
she
was
must have been
she's
two,
little. I don't think
one
was
or
she even? I
two.
don't think she was 2 yet.
Maybe she was one. Like, what is she? Just a purple puffball?
Yeah, it was really cute though.
Yeah, I thought she
She
looked
was
cute.
just like a little pile of
Um,
tulle or whatever.
basically,
Um,
basically. Okay.
well,
Let- Let's. Well, I mean, fall is my favorite. Season for
mm,
sure.
me too.
Spring comes to a close second
Mm,
because I like to, start thinking about what I'm gonna plant
yeah.
and stuff. But I think fall is definitely just a little bit
Mm.
more favored than spring.
I love fall and I miss fall.
Okay, I know you miss it. All
Yeah.
right. What is? Oh, let's move on to our whips.
FOs?
Uh, yes, our FOs because we already talked about our whips. Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you have an FO?
Yes, I have a couple. I
Oh
have
yeah, you
one
did.
mini one, which is my Hermione's Everyday Socks, which are a little
Yay,
lumpy
that looks
looking
really
right
good.
now because just yesterday, my husband, who I love, put them in the dryer.
Oh
Not
no.
only did
Well,
he
I
put
mean,
them, well,
it's superwash, isn't it?
yeah, it's fine. They're fine. They didn't shrink or
Uh-huh.
anything or felt. It's fine. But but okay, I was annoyed because I did not even put it in the laundry bin. They were just like out because I had worn them at school and then I took them off when I came home and I put
Uh,
them somewhere. I don't know. Not like in a drawer, but not in the laundry bin either. So I was like, wasn't even gonna
mm,
wash those. But I mean, but they still look good, and I love
yeah,
them.
they look fine.
Yeah, not much to say about them, but I am also happy with the length. Like I was a bit like, did I make the the leg too short? But I like it. I don't like wearing crew socks too long.
Hmm.
So
Well,
yeah,
they're your first pair
yes.
of socks.
Sorry, I got to
She's gonna
sneeze.
sneeze. She's gonna explode.
Okay, no, no,
Her
it's
face
gone.
is
It's
gonna
gone.
explode. No, it's gone. It's
It's
gone.
gone.
You sure? You sure?
I
Okay.
think so. Now I'm gonna cough. Okay, I'm just a mess. I'm sorry.
I might just leave this all in and not edit it out because it's just so funny.
Yeah, just leave it in. It's fine. Okay. Anyways, my other FO is sewing one, which also doesn't look great because I wore this yesterday, pants, and my son, he's Quentin's nose is like running like a faucet, and
Oh,
so
because he goes to daycare now.
yeah, so he used these pants as a tissue a few times, so
Uh-huh.
they're kind of a mess, but and they've been
Oh,
worn, so they don't
they
look
look
as
cute.
crisp. But these are my 1930s wide leg trousers. The patterns
Nice.
from
They look
Mrs.
nice.
Depew, which is she sells like reproduction patterns on Etsy, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's like a navy blue, dark navy blue with button brackets on either
Mm.
side. So it's got the little. Oh, I wore it with the
Are the
Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
No, so I wore it with my sailor blouse that I made for our
Mm-hmm.
family portraits. So it was
Mm-hmm.
very sailor.
Very
Um,
nautical. I was gonna ask you is the buttons on are the buttons only functional on one side or are they functional
nope,
on
they're
both sides?
functional on both sides.
On both sides.
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
and yeah, it's like a navy twill, and I went a little fancy on the hem. I used a ribbon.
Oh, use ribbon.
Yeah, so I tried
Nice.
to and I'm blanking the
The blind hem.
prick, yeah, prick stitch. So it's so you can't really see the hem. So I tried to make it like a little bit like a little more nice, so that even though it's like
Couture.
yeah, I mean because even though it's a twill, like it could be like a hardier garment, I wanted it to also like to be able to dress it up if I wanted to make it
Mm-hmm.
more versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and then more recently I finished a tank top to go with it so that I could wear it as like a overalls almost like a jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm.
But
But not.
yeah, but two pieces. It, it didn't come out great, but I mean it's fine, whatever. But yeah, it buttons up the side. I didn't button it, so it's just
Uh-huh.
open right now. Um, but
Why didn't you use a zipper on the side?
I don't remember why I didn't. I think I was just too lazy to get a zipper. Well, also,
Oh.
and it would have to be a separating zipper because of how
Mm.
tight it is.
That's true.
But so no, my
Yeah.
problem was is that I did not make a mock-up and I
Uh,
used
well, that's your mock-up now.
well, I used the block pattern to make, to pattern draft it, but I didn't really take into account the fact that it doesn't have like that it's a tank top. Like it just has these thick, but like still it just has straps. So the bust
Mm-hmm.
is too wide. And I think just because like if I had more fabric in the
Stop touching
shoulder,
your microphone.
sorry, if I had more fabric in the shoulder, if I had sleeves, like the amount of ease of the upper bust is makes more sense. But because it's a tank top,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like it just doesn't work. And yeah, I mean, I think it would be fine. Like it would be cute if I had a blouse on underneath it or a sweater or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then that
Mm-hmm.
extra ease wouldn't be as noticeable or weird. But if I
Mm.
were just to wear it like as a quote unquote jumpsuit or like just like nothing underneath it, I think it just like it looks a little off. But
Mm.
but I'm still really happy with my
Well,
pants.
the pants look really good.
Thanks. Yeah, and I
I've seen
definitely
them in person.
I've worn them a lot, like a lot. I mean, I finished
Mm-hmm.
them a while ago in July,
Mm.
but
Mm-hmm.
they've gotten a lot of wear, and I want to make another pair in green,
Mm-hmm.
but I have too many
Well, you have the
projects.
shorts. Was it the same
Oh
pattern? The
yeah.
shorts that you made?
Oops. Yeah. The shorts were my mock-up. Um,
Oh, okay.
in like a khaki color, and I only did buttons on the one side, which is what the pattern calls for actually.
Mm.
Um, so I just made the mock-up like a wearable mock-up, which I can
Oh,
just take a picture again
nice.
since I left it in my closet. I forgot about it.
That's okay.
But yeah, those are my FOs.
Uh, nice, nice. So we've got knitting and sewing.
Hmm.
I have. There's no more crochet this episode. Um,
Mm.
but I do have one FO, and it is my something C Covesea
Cowl.
cowl by
Yay!
who? It's from
It looks so
the
good.
Journal of Scottish Yarn,
Mm-hmm.
and their first issue by Emily K. Williams. I still haven't
Woven
woven
in
in
the
all the
ends.
ends.
Yeah. But it looks so
It
nice.
I'm very pleased with it, except for the bind off. The bind off, I should have done a stretchy bind off. I would, because when
Oh.
I was binding it off, I was thinking it doesn't matter because this thing is so long. But when you wear it, you can feel like the the stretchiness of the cast on versus the
I
bind
see.
off, and it just feels weird. So
Are you gonna leave it?
I think nope. I'll probably oops. I
Nice.
will probably tear it off and
Well, it looks
um
great.
thank you.
I
I
love
wish I could wear it
how
now
like
though.
light it is. Because I feel like,
Yes. And this is,
I mean,
even
yeah.
though it's got alpaca in it, it's not super fuzzy.
Uh-huh.
It's alpaca and rose fiber.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ways they wore it in the pictures was like this, like a shrug. But it looks weird in the back when you wear it like this.
Yeah. So like from the front, it looks like it could be a cardigan, and in the back is just a big hole on your back.
The back is just like
So you're just
it's
wearing it
just
like a
like
backpack, basically.
yeah, but I guess like if you wore a jacket over it, it would look so the back it looks weird.
Well, it looks fine like that because I can't see your bottom right now. I can just see your shoulders. But yeah, if you're to stand up, then
Uh-huh.
uh,
Yeah, I can feel like it's super this bind off is super tight right now. I don't like the way it feels.
yeah, I could
So
see that being
I'll
weird. Yeah, if you were
yeah,
to like
I'll
pin,
just
if you were to pin the two parts together and you're on the
fits
back,
together.
then it would look less weird, I think.
I don't know how I would do that.
I don't know. I'm just saying that.
I suppose you could do that, but
Or you could take
yeah,
the bottom, and pull it up and put it over
pull
your
it
neck,
over my.
and then you would have a scarf.
I try
And
actually. I tried doing that
you can,
actually
can you do it?
at
Does
one
it reach,
point.
or does it strangle
I
you?
don't know. It'll probably strangle. I can't even remember.
You need help. You need a
I
friend
can't.
to
I
help you.
can't do it.
Oh.
Let's not strangle your mother.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, it looks great. Oh,
Wait. If I did this
if you did it the other way, like
and
neck
then
first.
I go like, yeah, but then my arm's not in it. No, I have to be like this,
This is like one of those
and
games
then
where you like hold hands with a bunch of people and like tangle each other up, and then have to untangle.
no, it
Uh,
doesn't work. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like I said,
oh,
okay,
there
there we
you go.
go. That's what it would look like.
It's not long enough for that. But
No, it's
you just don't tie it up.
yeah. So for my
Okay, yeah.
our audio listeners, I'm just tangling it up all over my body. So yeah, that doesn't look right.
No, it doesn't look right.
Now it's
Okay,
like
never
around
mind.
my elbows.
Scrap that. Scrap that. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, so I can double it up around my neck. I don't think I can triple it up. I think if I redo the
No, no.
the bind off, I could probably triple. It will be more comfortable if I
Yeah,
triple.
it's a little wide, I think, to triple it up. I think it's just
Uh-huh.
too chunky, and I feel
Ooh,
like
I lost my earbuds.
lost
Hang on.
AirPod.
Okay. All right. I just I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a bit
You
dizzy
worry you
now.
out now?
Yeah. Okay. So those are my that's my only FO. Hopefully next time. Well, we are recording a little bit earlier because
Right.
I'm actually traveling to you,
Yeah.
but by the time I get
Well,
by the time I get to your place, it'll be too late
at
to
the end of the
record
month.
and edit.
So will we
So yeah, it
record one
hasn't.
while you're here, like at the end, or
No, that's okay. We'll just enjoy each other's company.
Oh, yeah. I guess we could just do that.
Well.
I do have to work still, so.
Yeah. Or we can do like, you know what they do, like little vlogs, like in between the episodes. Maybe we'll do one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I maybe I just talk too much. Like, too many suggestions. Yeah, because we were talking about we might do a mini one next month. Yeah, but that would be with me and Allison because Allison and I will be together. But I don't know. We'll see. We can do a mini one. I do have a shop talk.
Oh,
and I realized, that I don't always mention the name of my shop when I do a shop talk.
Oh,
my shop is called Pearl and Plum, and it's on Etsy. So I found this this crochet pattern. It's a fabric
so cute.
with crochet granny squares, and yeah, I think it was on sale too. So I was with Madeline, and she's like, "You can't leave that there. You have to buy that."
Where did you get it from?
So I did. I can't remember. Probably Joann's.
It's really cute. I mean, the colors are also
really cute.
Really nice. I mean, of course I would like it because it's like a muted palette, but it's so colorful. Actually, they're you colors. A lot of blues.
They are me colors. They kind of look good with look at this. They're the same color as my cowl.
Yeah, similar.
It's got teal and blue and green and a little bit of white. Cute. So they're granny squares.
Like
so that's
crochet and like specifically granny squares. I feel like it's so mainstream really in now. Yeah, like you see all those. I see a lot of the fake
crochet cardigans,
the fake granny square.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can fake.
It's like
squares
machine knit somehow and then made it to look like granny squares, but they're not actually.
I have to. I've never actually examined it, but like in my hands in real life. So maybe next time I can look at it and it's like, oh.
Well, when we saw one once, I was like, "It's fake," and you're like, "How is it fake?" And I'm like, "You can't tell." Maybe it's just your eyes.
Yeah, maybe I didn't have my glasses on. Okay, so that's this crochet one, and mushrooms are in right now. So I saw this mushroom fabric,
so cute.
And I had to get it. So it's just an off-white background with like different varieties of mushrooms. Got your red cap something or other.
They're like
shiitake.
They're like, what's the word?
Botanical. Yes. Botanical drawings.
Botanical illustrations. Yeah. I was like, it's like medical illustrations, but not for body parts, but I don't know what that's called.
Oh no, it's
yes, okay, botanical illustration, like scientifically
obviously
correct.
These aren't done yet.
Yes,
these are not done yet, but hopefully by the time I post,
very cute,
post this episode, they'll be done and in the shop, and it's pearlandplum.etsy.com. So that is all we have, and guess what? I get to do the spiel.
Go spiel.
So, the show notes for this episode and every episode can be found on our website, kcacypodcast.wordpress.com. You can find us on Instagram, also at kcacy podcast. My personal Instagram is upstate_viv, and Emily's is Emmerdale Crafts. You can like, comment, rate, review, subscribe, and favorite on YouTube or wherever else you listen to our podcast. You can also join our Ravelry if you so choose. Just search for Keep Calm and Carry Yarn podcast in the groups tab. So, thank you for listening.
And don't forget to keep calm and carry yarn.
Bye. I did it!